Good day, everyone. It is a kind of cloudy Saturday. Right now, I am making my way downtown, walking fast, faces pass. Okay, no, seriously. I am on my way to drop off one of my teacher planners to Miss Melissa. She purchased one just the other day. And I try my best to have them out by Saturday if I can help it, especially if it's order at the end of the week, because they will still send that out on Saturdays. So I am going to, unfortunately, not my local post office. There is one that's a little bit closer to me, but their ship out times that they actually drop off or send out, should I say, is not the same as this one because it's a larger branch. So I travel a little bit further. It's just under 20 minutes for me to get there, which I don't mind. I don't mind it at all because it means that you all are receiving your packages in a timely manner, and that is one thing that I pride myself on, is making sure people receive their things on time, if not faster than what was quoted for them. So that's what I'm doing now, heading out to the post office. This is my second planner of the new year. This is one of those times where I realize teachers are not buying planners right now, and it doesn't make sense for some right now because they're still using the ones for this current school year. But some people are either year-round or they're starting to get a jump on the next year. Like right now, I have a sale going on, so it'd be the perfect time to get a jump. The sale ends next month, so and it's right before everything truly drops. So to get a jump on those things, but yeah, so headed out, got my coffee in hand. I had everything finished for the most part yesterday. This morning I packed everything up. Unfortunately, my body is still very much on the week timing and not the weekend. It's the weekend. Stop waking up early. So I was up seriously early. Not happy about that. But at least I was able to get things done. I was able to make a quick video, and then I just chilled out for a moment because I just didn't feel like rushing off to the post office as early. I tried to avoid crowds as much as possible, so for me that meant pushing it a little bit later than I should to get there later to avoid the crowd. So again, just heading down the road right now, trying to make it to the post office. I will make it before they close. I don't like pushing it this close, but unfortunately this time I did. So I am going to check back in with you guys in just a moment because you don't want to see me driving down the road for another 15 minutes. I don't think that's fun. I mean, if you think that's fun, let me know, and I will next time show you my entire trip. But right now, I'll just check back in when I get to the post office. Alright, so I am almost at the post office now. Again, I did not want to bore you all with me driving down the road. But on the way, I did get a little notification from Etsy that someone had favorited one of my teacher planners, which is always exciting. I've been getting a lot more of those, so that also tells me, hey, it's about that time. Teachers are going to start looking. They might not be buying just yet, but they are going to start looking, so that always makes me feel really good when I get a favorite. And Etsy right now is still the top location for most of my sales, even though I haven't had a lot lately. And again, I realize it is a downtime. Etsy is still number one. I'm still trying to promote my website, but you get what you get, and I am grateful for everything that I have gotten so far. So it's just a reality of how things can be. would like to eventually move from Etsy if I can. But like I said, right now, if things are rolling with Etsy, then that's where I'm going to keep rolling with and keep doing my thing. I just can do a little bit more on my website. I can provide more as far as customizations and things that I cannot do on Etsy. So I want to make sure that I'm giving the full effect for my products. So that is why I'm trying to transition a little bit away from Etsy on those things, because again, I want the full customization. So at the post office, let me grab my box and we'll head on in. All right, so I'm making my way up to the post office. I'm not going to record once we go in, but I will check back with you guys in just a moment. All right, so it was a few more people than I thought would be in there, which is fine. And I actually got in there right before a small crowd came in, so I got kind of lucky with that. But dropped off. I usually get the poor man in there. He always tells me, well, you can use the auto scan that, allows you to take your packages in and scan it, and, you get receipt. And I'm like, no, I need you to have this in your hand, and you to scan it and then take it from my hand, and then you put it with the stuff. Now, have I done the auto scan? Yes, I have done it before. But I did that on like a Sunday, and I didn't want to wait till Monday because it would be after I get off work. So I did it on a Sunday, and it wasn't bad. I need to know. I'm one of those people. I need to know that it's where it needs to be. It's been scanned by a person, and it is being loaded and getting ready to go where I need it to go. So I did all that, and now I'm headed back to the house, and the sun has come out. It is, I don't know if you can see that, it's a lot brighter, but the sun has come out. Maybe the universe heard me talking about it, that it was kind of cloudy today, but it is nice to see the sun. There's still some clouds out here, but at least for where I am right now, the sun is out. And one of the things I did not discuss was how I go about doing my shipping. Now, I do use Etsy, and initially I was using their shipping, but I currently use Shippo for my shipping, and that is actually linked with Etsy, and it is linked with my Shopify website. So I can just go in to Shippo, and the order pops up right away. I can see it there. I can print out the shipping label. I can print out the invoice. I can still do that with Etsy, but I like the simplification of Shippo, and everything right there, down to the customization of my logo being on the invoice, or any comments that I want to leave on the invoice, or the look, all of that. I love it. So far, Shippo has done me pretty well. I have heard of people using other sites and resources. For right now, I'm happy. So I'll stay with that, and it integrated very well with both. So if you are looking for something that integrates, it does very well. Like I said, Etsy, it pops up instantly. I've only had one order on my website, and that popped up as well. And at that point, I wasn't even using Shopify. So Shopify, oh my goodness, Shopify. I was using a different site. So it does integrate very well with whatever platform you are using, but I would definitely check to make sure that it is something that will work with what you want to do. And generally, the most common shipment for what I offer is usually ground. So ground is usually 2 to 5 days. I will say that sometimes it's less than that. I've had things show up and I'm like, okay, it'll get there on this day, and then I look and it's a day early, or it's at the lower end of the range. I will say I use USPS. That is the main one. I don't usually have too many people who want UPS or FedEx. It is available if they want it, but USPS has been really good. I only had one instance where a package did not arrive on time, and I made sure I contacted my customer about that. But we had the ice storm that hit us not that long ago, about a month ago or so, and everything, of course, was delayed. It was delayed just getting to the post office. That took me longer because I can't get out my neighborhood. Delayed in the actual shipment because, again, on the East Coast, everything is frozen. So everything is taking a little bit longer to move around. So luckily, it did not take that much longer. I want to say maybe a day, at most 2 days that it was late. So it really wasn't that bad. Like, they are still very on top of making sure people get their stuff. But like I said, the first thing I did was reach out and say, hey, I apologize with the way the weather is. I don't know when it's going to arrive. And I actually changed their shipping from ground and paid the difference so that they could get the priority. So a little bit faster. And like I said, it still showed up late, but that was weather. I couldn't help that. So, and the customer was really supportive and, appreciative that I reached out. But that's one thing, as with running or any customer service, you have to be mindful of the things that people need to know when it comes to your product. I did used to actually work in the restaurant industry, so I've done customer service, and I've seen the highs and I've seen the definite lows of it. But I understand that if it was me, I would want to know, hey, your product's not going to arrive on time, and it's because of this snowstorm. Because I don't think they lived or got hit as hard as we did. They got snow, I'm pretty sure, but they did not get hit as hard. So, that's why it's very understanding. Other than that, I haven't had to do too much as far as shipping. It's been pretty good. And like I said, generally speaking, I do have to drive a little ways out. My husband will help a lot and take orders while I am at work because I won't get home until later. So he will usually take them out during the day and drop them off at the post office. But like I said, the one closest to us does not ship out same day. And that's the part I'm like, I need to go out same day. I want my stuff to get out there on time. So we usually go a little further out to the larger branch that does ship out same day. So they should be closing in like a minute, which means they'll do whatever they do, and that stuff is off to the next location, which is a little over an hour away from here. So again, that's part of the reason I love coming to this place. I want you guys to get your stuff on time, if not faster. Okay, so right now my shipping times are pretty decent. Like on average, I would say it takes me about 2 days to ship something out. And again, it's my slow season right now. I will probably have to adjust that as orders pick up because I am still working full time. So I cannot devote an entire day to doing products. I have to wait until I get home and or the weekend. So those will be adjusted, and that is something I also make sure I communicate. Like, those times may vary depending on the season. But that's generally it. Thanks for riding with me as I delivered the package and now on my way back home. I hope you guys have a great weekend. The sun is gone again. It's all good though. Maybe it'll peek back out. But I hope you guys have a great weekend, and I will see you guys next time.